Good morning, everyone. Have you ever felt the tug of a dream so powerful that it scared you? That feeling where you wonder, what if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? That's vulnerability speaking, and it's not a sign to stop. It's an invitation to grow. To dare to dream is to give yourself permission to imagine something greater, something beyond what feels comfortable. But dreaming is only the beginning. Daring to do well, that's where the magic happens. And let's be honest, that's where it gets messy too. Dreaming is a deeply personal and powerful act. It's the first step in envisioning a life that aligns with our truest selves, but it is often accompanied by a sense of vulnerability. To dream is to admit to ourselves and sometimes to others that there is something we desire, something we hope for, and perhaps even something we fear we might never achieve. This act of openness to our ambitions, our insecurities, and our potential requires immense courage. Vulnerability isn't a weakness in this context, it's the very foundation of strength. When we allow ourselves to dream, we are taking a risk, and that risk is a sign of daring. It's a willingness to step beyond what is safe and known into the realm of possibility. The vulnerability of dreaming comes from the fact that it exposes us to uncertainty. What if the dream doesn't come true? What if people judge us for trying? What if we're not enough? These questions are natural, and they are a part of the process. Often, the biggest obstacle to dreaming is not the lack of resources or time, but the fear of failure. It's easier to stay in a comfort zone where nothing is at stake than to venture out and risk disappointment. But here's the truth, no great achievement or life transformation ever began without someone daring to dream, knowing full well that failure was a possibility. To embrace vulnerability in dreaming, we must first shift how we see it. Vulnerability is not a flaw, it is a bridge. It connects us to our deeper desires and to others who might share or support those desires. When we dream openly, we invite authenticity into our lives. We give ourselves permission to feel deeply, to hope boldly, and to aspire unapologetically. This kind of openness requires us to be honest about what we truly want, even if it scares us. Dreams that matter often feel overwhelming because they demand growth. They ask us to stretch beyond what we know and to trust in possibilities that aren't guaranteed. There's also a collective aspect to vulnerability in dreaming. When we share our dreams, we are extending trust to others, inviting them to witness a part of us that is still tender and evolving. This is not always easy. It means risking judgment or misunderstanding. But it also opens the door for connection. People are drawn to authenticity, and when we dare to dream out loud, we inspire others to do the same. Vulnerability in dreaming creates a ripple effect, encouraging those around us to confront their own aspirations and fears. In the end, dreaming is not just an act of imagination, but an act of courage. It's a declaration that we believe in something more, that we are willing to envision a life not just as it is, but as it could be. Vulnerability in this context is not something to shy away from. It's a strength to be embraced, for it is only by stepping into that space of uncertainty and possibility that we can truly grow into the people we are meant to become. Dreams hold the power to inspire us, but they remain intangible unless paired with action. Turning dreams into reality requires more than just envisioning. It demands the courage to take steps, however small or imperfect, toward making them come alive. Yet for many, the gap between dreaming and doing feels like an insurmountable chasm. This divide is often rooted in fear of failure, fear judgment, or even fear of success. To bridge this gap, we must confront these fears head-on and choose to move forward despite them. Taking action does not require perfection. In fact, perfectionism is often the very thing that keeps us stuck. It whispers that we're not ready, that we don't have enough knowledge, resources, or talent to begin. But the truth is, no one ever starts with all the answers. The process of trying, failing, and learning is what equips us to eventually achieve our dreams. Waiting until we feel fully prepared is an illusion, because growth and readiness come only through the act of doing. The first step is rarely perfect, but it is always necessary. Action is not about taking one monumental leap, it's about consistent, incremental progress. Small steps might seem insignificant at first, but over time they create momentum. They build confidence as we begin to see evidence of our efforts taking shape. Even mistakes and missteps become valuable learning opportunities. Every stumble teaches us what doesn't work and refines our approach. This iterative process is where resilience is born. It's through action that we discover not just what we are capable of, but who we are in the face of challenges. It's also important to recognize that action requires patience. Dreams rarely unfold on our preferred timeline. There will be moments when progress feels slow or invisible, and it's easy to lose motivation. During these times, we must remind ourselves of why we started. Reconnecting with the deeper purpose behind our dreams helps us stay committed, even when the path forward is unclear. Progress might not always be obvious, but persistence ensures that we keep moving forward. One of the most empowering aspects of action is its ability to shift our mindset. When we take steps toward our dreams, we start to see ourselves as people capable of achieving them. This identity shift is transformative. Instead of being someone who merely hopes or wishes, we become someone who tries, who works, who strives. This self-perception fuels further action, creating a cycle of confidence and progress. The bridge between dreaming and doing is built one choice at a time. Each decision to act, no matter how small, lays a foundation. Dreams demand action, not because the end result is guaranteed, but because the journey itself transforms us. By daring to do, we turn abstract aspirations into tangible progress. We step into a version of ourselves that is braver, wiser, and more resilient than we ever imagined. Action is where dreams stop being distant possibilities and start becoming a part of our lived reality. The journey from dreaming to doing is rarely a solitary one. While the spark of a dream may begin within us, the process of bringing it to life is often enriched, strengthened, and sustained by the support and connection of others. Community and connection are essential elements of this journey, as they provide the encouragement, accountability, and shared wisdom we need to navigate challenges and celebrate progress. When we share our dreams with others, we open the door to a deeper level of connection. Vulnerability plays a key role here. It takes courage to let people into our hopes and aspirations, especially when those dreams feel fragile or unfinished. But sharing creates an opportunity for mutual understanding. It allows others to see us not just for who we are, but for who we aspire to become. This kind of openness often inspires reciprocity, encouraging others to share their own dreams and creating a space where aspirations are not just imagined, but actively supported. Support from a community can take many forms. It might be a friend who listens without judgment, a mentor who offers guidance based on their own experience, or a group of peers who are walking similar paths. These connections remind us that we are not alone, even when the journey feels difficult. They also provide fresh perspectives that can help us see opportunities and solutions we might have missed on our own. The collective energy of a supportive network has the power to amplify our motivation and push us toward action when self-doubt threatens to hold us back. Accountability is another powerful benefit of community. When we share our goals with others, we create a sense of responsibility not just to ourselves, but to those who believe in us. This doesn't mean we're obligated to meet every expectation, but knowing that someone is cheering us on can be a strong motivator to keep going, especially during moments of discouragement. A trusted community provides gentle nudges and reminders of our potential, helping us stay aligned with our dreams even when obstacles arise. Beyond accountability, connection fosters inspiration. Being around others who are pursuing their dreams can ignite our own creativity and determination. Seeing their resilience in the face of challenges reminds us that progress is possible, even when the path is uncertain. Moreover, collaboration within a community can lead to unexpected breakthroughs. Ideas and resources flow more freely when people come together with a shared spirit of support and possibility. Finally, community plays a vital role in celebrating our wins, no matter how small. Achieving a milestone is far more meaningful when we have others to share it with. Their encouragement and joy amplify our own sense of accomplishment, reminding us of how far we've come and reinforcing our belief in what's possible. In the end, dreams are not meant to exist in isolation. They thrive when nurtured by connection. By inviting others into our journey, we create a powerful network of support that not only helps us achieve our goals, but also deepens our sense of belonging and purpose. Connection transforms the pursuit of a dream from an individual endeavor into a shared experience of growth, inspiration, and fulfillment.